Why security failures? Keep repeating security failures are rarely unique. The same patterns appear again and again across different organizations, industries, and technologies. In this video, we are going to look at why security failures keep repeating, even when incidents are studied and lessons are documented. One reason is that organizations often learn the wrong lessons. After an incident, attention focuses on the visible cause: a misconfiguration, a missing control, a human error. These factors matter, but they are usually symptoms rather than root causes. Fixing the symptom creates a sense of progress without changing the underlying conditions. Another reason is memory loss. Organizations change over time, people leave, teams reorganize, systems evolve. Lessons learned are rarely embedded deeply into system design. They remain in reports, presentations, or post-incident documents. As context fades, the same mistakes become possible again. Security failures also repeat because incentives do not align with learning. Delivering new features is rewarded. Meeting deadlines is rewarded. Reducing visible risk is rewarded. Preventing future failures that have not yet happened is harder to justify. Security improvements that reduce long-term risk often lose to short-term priorities. Another factor is normalization. Once a risky condition exists without immediate harm, it becomes accepted. Workarounds become standard practice. Temporary exceptions become permanent. Over time, risk is no longer perceived as exceptional. It becomes part of how the system operates. Complex systems make learning difficult. Failures emerge from interactions, not single causes. Recreating the exact conditions that led to an incident is hard. As a result, explanations are simplified. Simplified explanations lead to incomplete fixes. The system remains vulnerable in slightly different ways. There is also a tendency to overcorrect. After a failure, controls are added quickly. New rules are introduced. Processes become stricter. These changes may reduce one risk while increasing others. Complexity grows. New failure paths are created. The cycle continues. Security failures also repeat because attackers learn faster than defenders. Attackers share techniques. They adapt to defenses. They reuse successful patterns across targets. Defenders, by contrast, often learn in isolation. Each organization repeats similar experiences independently. This creates an uneven learning curve. Another challenge is confidence. When an incident is resolved, systems appear stable again. Services run, metrics improve, alerts quiet down. This creates the impression that the problem is solved. In reality, only the known issue has been addressed. Unknown weaknesses remain. Security is also constrained by what can be measured. Failures that produce clear evidence are addressed. Failures that remain hypothetical are deprioritized. This biases learning toward past incidents rather than future ones. The same types of failures repeat because they are the only ones visible. The deeper issue is that security is often treated as a series of events. An incident happens, it is resolved, the system moves on. In reality, security is a continuous condition. Failures accumulate slowly before they become visible. By the time they surface, repetition has already occurred. Breaking this cycle requires a shift in perspective. From fixing individual failures to understanding systemic conditions. From reacting to incidents to questioning assumptions. From treating security as a checklist to treating it as an evolving system. Security failures repeat not because people do not care. They repeat because systems are built in ways that make repetition likely. Understanding this is the first step toward change. In the next video, we will look at how security eventually fails quietly, without alarms, and why the most damaging failures are often the least visible.